Do I look cool?
You look cool, mate. Me?
You look super cool. Hi, you're watching Charterhouse TV. Today's an exciting day, part 3, finally setting up our Innovative Marine Lagoon 50, getting it aquascaped and getting it wet. So for those of you that have been watching, we've been creating a few videos as a small mini-series, if you like, just detailing the setup and build of one of the Innovative Marine Lagoon 50 aquariums here at our Hertford HQ. Now, part 1 was building the cabinet and getting the tank in place, and part 2 just highlighted some equipment selection. And in that video, we asked you guys to vote on which rock you wanted to see us scape. And the day has finally come to do the most exciting part, and that's actually scape the aquarium. So today we're going to get sand in, we're going to get the scape all set up, and then we're going to get the tank filled as well.
As Ryan said, we put the video out a few weeks ago asking you to decide what rock we put into the system. There were a few choices: the Carib Sea Life Rock, the TMC Eco Rock, and the Real Reef Rock. And by quite a large sort of margin, the Real Reef Rock won. So we're really happy with that. It's one of our best sellers, an American company that's really put a lot of effort into making man-made rock that's eco-friendly. So that's the one that we're going to be putting in there.
Yeah, and again, Real Reef allows you a bit of luxury, as we mentioned in the video last time, and actually in the video that highlights the difference between the rock choices that we actually had. We'll put a link on the screen now so that you can watch that if you haven't already. But one of the options it gives you is scaping with different shape and different size rocks. So we've been thinking long and hard really over what kind of scape we should have in this tank, maybe what species we should keep. And one thing that kept coming up when we were having conversations, not just me and Steve, but all the guys here, was the lagoon side of things, so how tall the tank is, and it's quite shallow compared to most tanks out there. So we're going to try and take advantage of that. Real Reef produce a really lovely branch rock, so again utilising the capabilities of having something different. We're going to create more of a kind of, not mangrove, maybe we'll have some mangroves at some point, but something a little bit different.
Yeah, different to, we've got a 250 set up, a reefer 250. We wanted something completely different to that.
Yeah, that's it. So we're going to get a lot of branch, a few boulders, and create something just a little bit unique compared to what most people would see out there. Yeah,
having a maintenance team here as well, the good thing is we've got a lot of saltwater pre-mixed. So we're going to be using the Fritz salt pre-mixed water. For the sand as well, we've picked the Red Sea Reef Pink because we think that's going to really look nice with the scape. So we're going to be sticking that in there as well.
I mean, we'll come on to livestock in just a bit, but our wholesaler of most of our corals, or all of our corals really, Eco Marines, they use Fritz salt in the fish house. So that will help with everything. We're going to also try and use some Fritz bacteria to do the cycling, which we'll come on to in a bit. And when you buy a box of Fritz salt, you get these really cool glasses. So it's an absolute no-brainer. We're going to kind of stick with the Fritz brand for that stuff. Now, it's difficult to film the actual setup without, I think, it being a bit boring of us, taking a bit of time to get the scape right. So we're going to flip over to a time lapse now, so you guys can see us scaping it, and then we'll catch up and have a closer look once it's done.
So here we have the IM Lagoon 50, all scaped, ready to go. We've filled it with pre-mixed salt water. As you can see, we've used mainly the Real Reef branch rock with a few boulders in the middle, but it's given us loads of really good placement for corals, swim-throughs for the fish, caves. So we're really pleased with it. We think it's going to work really well for what we want, and it looks completely different to the reef that we've got set up next to it.
Yeah, you're going to notice that the power board underneath, we've put a bit of effort into that, and we're sorry we didn't feature that in the video. It got a bit out of hand. We were just going to make it nice and neat, and then one thing led to another, and we've ended up with one of our 16-way power boards that we sell, and we've mounted it on a board, and we've got LED lights, and that's kind of a testament to the tank itself. We don't want it to, didn't want the power to not match how great the tank looks, so we've put a lot of effort into it. As you can see, we've got the controller for the power head, and we've got a temperature controller that we've added to the tank with a D&D titanium heater. And also we've added a acrylic container for the auto top-up. I'm not sure we mentioned that on part 2, but we're using one of the Tunzi osmolators, and we've got a container at the front there just for easy access.
So the next step's going to be the cycle. We're going to use Fritz Turbo Start, which is a really good concentrated bacteria. And with most of these bacteria, you need to add livestock at the same time. So we're going to add some livestock once we put that in.
Yeah, we've got some nice tank bred black and white clowns on order. So as soon as they're ready to go and collect, we'll just make sure that we put the Turbo Start straight out of the fridge, straight into the tank. And then we'll add the clowns on, and we'll keep you updated on that in some of the future videos on this tank and on social media platforms as well. So keep an eye out for that. Speaking of livestock, that kind of leads us on to part 4 of the video, where we're going to feature adding some of the stock, so adding some corals and some cleanup crew. And the way we want to approach that is treat it to show you exactly how you would get a livestock delivery if you ordered it from our website. So show you the packaging, show you how it arrives, and then obviously video us putting them in place. Again, it's time for maybe you guys to get involved. If you've got any coral species that you think you want to particularly see in the aquarium, leave the comments down below, and we'll try and incorporate them.
As always, thanks for watching Charterhouse TV. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.